Okay, one more for now. What does success look for like for the two of us? Um, this is my ideal life for Frankie. He has a job that he goes to and that he loves. And I think that's entirely possible. We're so lucky. In this city, there's so many organizations who want to help him find that job and want to employ him. I think it's something where he deals with the public because he is very social. He makes a lot of people happy. He will be motivated and he will do a good job at that. That is what success looks like for me in a couple of years once he's done with school. What I have to figure out is that he is not going to magically go to work for 10 hours so that I can, get him to his job, go work for 8 to 9 hours at my job, and then come home. So, what is that going to look like? How are we going to fill those extra hours with something meaningful? Whether it's a PCA coming here, I would much rather it be a program where he can go be with other special needs adults, or if he could volunteer with special needs kids. How cool would that be? That is an idea you guys, young people with energy, should figure out. Success otherwise, I really struggle with the group home situation. Um, I always joke Frankie can live with me for the rest of my life, but then my friends remind me, you're not going to be around forever. So what does that look like? And I don't know. That's scary. Um, Frankie would do great at a group home, don't get me wrong. I just have had a friend, two friends, who have had their sons, to be super honest, sexually and physically abused in group homes. And luckily, in both situations there was someone who was more vocal, or who could talk. I mean, like Frank, my son's friend Sam, could not talk. So luckily, another kid said what was going on in both cases, so they could obviously get him out of there and address it. That is my biggest fear in the world, that Frankie would be in a situation like that where he would be vulnerable and not have a voice to tell me what was going on. So I don't know. It's that part of success I haven't figured out. Again, if we're here for another 20 years living together, that's great. But again, I'm going to get older someday. I might not be able to take care of Frankie, or I'm obviously going to die sometime, and that's something I have to anticipate. Um, much happier, yeah, much happier. Success again is Frankie having a great job that he likes, having friends. That's what I was talking about with an after-school program where he could have friends. Because when you are a special needs parent, you are backlight. Thank you. You want to come say hi for a second? We're talking about you. You are your parent's social director. You're your child's social director. So if Frankie could have a way to have some places where he could go to make friends, to be friends with people, to have his own social life. That's really important, and that's what really. Oh, you want to say hi? Can you come wave? We're talking about you a lot. Can you wave? Thanks, dude. Can I get a high five? Thank you. Um, that is really important too. So three things: safe place to live. Number one, that's crucial. Number two, a job that he loves and enjoys and is good at and is motivated to do well. Number three, what were we just talking about? Oh, a social life, having friends. And then number four, honestly, there's four now. Four is honestly on me. And that is making sure, this is super practical, but it's true, making sure Frankie has enough money for the rest of his life because I will be gone someday. And that is my second biggest fear that keeps me up at night is I don't ever want Frankie to run out of money. And Frankie's other dad also saves for that exact same thing. But who knows? Frankie could live, this is super maudlin, but true. Frankie could live 30 or 40 years after I do. My God, that's really scary. Um, but it's true, it could happen. So what does that look like? And to make sure that he always is taken care of. So that is success for us. And also some way that Frankie can keep playing sports because that's really motivating for him. If there's, we'll probably still always be connected with the Courage Center, Courage Kenny, for adaptive sports, adaptive skiing, adaptive water skiing, um, all that kind of stuff really motivates Frankie. And that we can keep traveling too and keep showing him the world because that is pretty cool to see it through his eyes. So I hope these have been really helpful for you guys. Again, please accept my apology that I can't be there in person today when you see this, but I will really look forward to seeing you guys all in a couple weeks. And hopefully, if you have more questions or if I haven't answered your questions, or new questions, we can talk some more. So thank you again for your interest, and I will see you soon.